My brother-in-law swapped the bell I restored. The choir recording caught the wrong note. I'm Miles Chen, 46, and I restore historic metalwork for a living. Last spring, our town hired me to repair the bronze bell from the old river station. It had been silent since a roof fire warped its mounting frame. My brother-in-law, Grant, chaired the Heritage Foundation funding the project. He loved giving tours, posing beside scaffolding, and calling the restoration our family legacy. I spent months cleaning soot from the bell without stripping its dark surface. A crescent-shaped casting scar crossed one side, and generations of ringing had worn a shallow groove beneath the clapper. Those flaws made it recognizable to me. When the repaired frame was ready, I tested the bell with Nia Brooks, the director of the town choir. She recorded the sound so her singers could match its opening note at the dedication. The bell rang clear and warm. 5 softer tones hovered behind the first strike. Grant grinned and said, "That sound will fill every seat." 2 weeks later, I arrived for the dedication rehearsal and struck the installed bell. It answered with a flat, short clang. The crescent scar was gone. The clapper groove was missing, and the mounting bolts were bright from a recent change. I told Grant the bell had been swapped. He laughed in front of 3 board members and said I had polished away too much bronze. Then he announced that my careless work had ruined the centerpiece of the ceremony. The foundation froze my final payment. Its insurer also paused 2 other conservation jobs while it reviewed Grant's complaint. My sister, Layla, asked Grant privately whether he had moved the original. He told her I was embarrassed and looking for someone to blame. I showed the board my condition photographs, but Grant claimed they only proved what the bell looked like before I damaged it. He had controlled the storage room and the installation schedule. For a week, the replica stayed above the stage, while people whispered that I had destroyed a town landmark. Then Nia invited the board into the choir room. She played her rehearsal recording through a studio speaker. The original bell's long note filled the room, followed by those 5 gentle tones. Next, she played a recording from the installed bell. Its pitch was higher, its echo stopped early, and 2 of the softer tones were absent. A foundry acoustic specialist compared both files. He explained that a bell's shape and metal mixture create a sound pattern as individual as a fingerprint. The bell above the stage was not the one Nia had recorded. That proved the swap, but it didn't show where the original went. The answer arrived the next morning. A salvage dealer named Rosa called my workshop. Someone had offered her a station bell, bearing my small restoration stamp beneath the yoke. Rosa had searched the stamp before accepting it. Her intake form named Grant as the seller, and her loading photographs showed the crescent scar beside his rented trailer. Grant admitted he had ordered a replica and planned to sell the original. He said the gala had gone over budget, and nobody would hear the difference. The dealer returned the bell. The board removed Grant, paid my invoice, and withdrew every complaint against my workshop. At the rescheduled dedication, Nia's choir held the opening note while I pulled the rope. The old bell answered exactly as it had in her recording. Its sound crossed the river, and I let it speak for me.